Hello everyone, welcome to another history video. So today we're going to take a look at, is it Phoenix deck in history format? So I am pretty sick today. I thought about not making a video today, but I got an idea from the Discord, so I really wanted to share it with you guys. And the reason why we're taking a look at Phoenix today is because about a month ago, we got this card called Manamorphose, which hasn't really popped up in Historic. And what the Manamorphose allows in this deck is to get the Arc-like Phoenix out even on turn 2. If you go Manamorphose, play 2 cantrips, and voila, Arc-like Phoenix comes out on turn 2. But there's another cool card that we're going to be playing called Demilich. It's a 4-mana card, quadruple blue, which is a bit hard to cast, but every time you cast an instant or sorcery card, the cost of this card goes down by 1 blue source every single time. So as you can imagine, if you play with Manamorphose, you can even get this card out on turn 2 or 3 by casting bunch of Manamorphose into your cantrips. And this is going to be our pivot card if the Arc-like Phoenix somehow gets Surgical. Then we also have Demilich to fall back on. And then we also have things like Thing in the Ice as well, which is also great against Aura decks and Mono Green Devotion. And lastly, we also have 4 copies of Tamiyo, just because we have so many cantrips, and we can also transform the Tamiyo immediately with 4 copies of Looting. So yeah, I am pretty excited to try this deck out. So having said that, we'll be hopping over to some History Press 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on there. Alright. Good set of cards. By the way, I am more sick than before, so you'll probably notice it today. Last time it wasn't very apparent, apparently. But this time around, I am my voice will probably sound a lot different than usual. Okay, so it looks like we're playing against Jund here. I'm gonna ponder again. Manamorphose. And we're going to Thought Scour. Mill those 2 cards. Oh, it's not. Okay, we're drawing a lot of lands. We're playing against some sort of a Sultai deck. Another Thought Scour. I think I'm just gonna wait. Up the beanstalk. I think I'm gonna Thought Scour on my turn. Looting. Let's see. I'll go red and a blue. I'm gonna Looting. Oh man, where is it? Actually, kind of brutal. It's all lands! I swear they're all lands. Oh, what is this? A 0 mana 4/4? Sign me up. Okay, acceptable. Yeah, it's a really cool card. Wow. Maybe we should play 4 copies of it. I still don't really know what they're playing. It is a Sultai Beanstalk, so I'm assuming they're gonna have like things like Leyline, maybe? Man, just my luck. I actually did have a Harbinger in the sideboard, but last minute I actually removed it. Maybe I'll have like Hexing Squelcher? But like, I don't know what other things to get. I mean, maybe like the Force of Negation could be useful if they like have Toxic Deluge and whatnot. I think Thing in the Ice could be nice. Like if they play things like Barrogoyf. My immediate thought is to remove like a copy of a Lightning Axe. My opponent didn't even see my Phoenix, by the way. Yeah, I'll actually only have 1 copy of a Force of Negation, since I'm not really sure what opponent is playing. Okay, we have a 1 Phoenix. There was a stop there. Could be like a Mystical Dispute. I don't think I want another Chain Lightning. I'll take another land. Right, they would be playing something like a Quantum Riddler. Makes sense. So here, I probably want to shuffle. Oh, it's a Force of Negation. Yeah, it's a Force of Negation. Demilich. No. That's actually a good one. Force of Negation on that thing. That's pretty good. I have a bunch of lands now because of it. Good play, opponent. Good play. I could Treasure Cruise. Get rid of a Demilich. Let's actually just pass. Okay, we got a looting here. I could just hardcast this. I don't think that's actually a bad idea. Let's actually just hardcast the Arclay Phoenix and deal 3 damage. I don't think that's too bad of an idea. Yeah, let's just attack. It's not like we have a bunch of Phoenixes anyways. Okay. You know, 4 mana, deal 4 damage. Not bad. Oh no, I should have just Treasure Cruised then. Wow, Endurance as well. A lot of hate cards coming out from my opponent there. I'll just cast this right now. It seems like opponent just drew, I shouldn't have actually played this. Oh, they just had another snuff out. I see. Well, Chain Lightning looking pretty good, actually. Although he might actually die soon. Oh, we got a Phoenix. We got a Phoenix here. What should I do? Should I just exile the Demilich? I could just looting here. A Lightning Axe. Okay. The reason why I couldn't play the Fiery Islet is if I try to use the Lightning Axe and it gets countered, they can deal 7 damage and I die. So we need to draw like a Chain Lightning or something. A Tameo. We'll cast a Tameo.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
Oh, so many lands. Actually kind of surprised.
I hope you don't mind if I take notes. Use your words.
But then I have to shock myself. That's kind of the problem. So I have some choices here. Shock myself, leave up Force of Negation. Then I die to a counter spell plus a removal. Lightning, or I Lightning Axe now on the Endurance and then play the Demilich. But then I have to... Oh, I can still leave up Chain Lightning. Right? It says 4 instant and sorcery. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I just made a mistake. I needed to discard this. What am I doing? Oh no, what am I doing? It's crazy because I said all the things that I was gonna do and then I didn't do it. I mean, surely we're gonna draw. Oh man, that was... I don't know. I'm gonna blame it on my sickness. Alright, opponent surrenders. GG's. Okay, we have a pretty early Tameo transformation.
If you need me, I'll be in the
Unless it dies. It could die. A treasure cruise? I think not. Oh my god, maybe we should cut some lands. Even last game, we just had way too many lands.
I'd rather avoid a fight. But think before you act.
It seems like they are main decking a surgical. There's like stops. Yeah, there's some stops here.
I've learned enough.
I wouldn't be like super surprised, like because they are playing prowess and you know. Wow, they correctly guessed that I would have only Tamio too. Normally I would say this is a pretty bad play, but they got me. Because, like, why would you just waste a surgical like that, right? It's not like Tamio is doing much. Who cares if Tamio transforms, right? Alright, they're main decking surgical. We do have 6 removal spells plus an Ether Gust. It's kind of about it, though. Pyroclasm doesn't really do anything. It needs to be a Brother Hosand. I think I need to change this to a Brother Hosand after this game. And maybe we want another copy of Thing in the Ice. Maybe. So next turn... I think we just get rid of the Demilich. And then try to go off with the Treasure Cruise. That's probably better. Chain Lightning. So I'll still have 3 cards to cast next turn. We'll just pass. We need to draw like a Manamorphose or something. I could still play Thought Scour and then Treasure Cruise. Maybe that's actually not bad. Okay, we got a Arc like Phoenix. So we can go... Looting. Mill one more... Phoenix, maybe? No? That didn't work out. Okay, let's draw a card. Could be a Mystical Dispute. Okay, let's ponder. Okay, that's a pretty good, that's pretty good, actually. So even if they counter this, I still have a Lightning Axe on the Drehor Arcanist. What should I get rid of? Looting, Scour, Scour. I guess Scour. Okay, we're doing things. We are indeed doing things. Try that again. I would really like Thing in the Ice to kind of show up once in a while. We have a Demilich with the Manamorphose. So you can play this on turn 3, right? I guess it's not even that good. Okay, Tamia was a pretty good draw.
Oh, I stayed up too late reading.
I need removal spells. I have one, which isn't too bad, but I would like more, you know? Okay, yeah, we're probably gonna have to, Ether Gust, whatever comes out next turn. Seems like they have a Surgical again. I need a Thing in the Ice. We haven't been seeing too much Thing in the Ice. A Lightning Axe. A Demilich. If I draw a land, I can play the Demilich. So I have to go... Okay, they went for Wizard's Lightning. Red and a blue. Oh, we got a Thing in the Ice, actually. What should I do here? There's no guarantee that I'm gonna get a land with these cards. This is kind of a tough one, actually. Am I gonna get a land? We got a land, and we also got a Chain Lightning. So I'm gonna get rid of a Ether Gust. In a Thought Scour? So the problem is, opponent actually has a surgical right now, so the moment I play this, they would surgical something. So I have to do it like this and then play the Demilich. It's kind of an expensive Demilich, but I don't think opponent's gonna be able to kill it, especially with this pathway. Well, now they have a double red. Bit of a problem, I would say. Into another Manamorphose. Into another Manamorphose. Or are we playing against a secretly a Phoenix deck that we haven't even seen? Okay, they can't deal with the Demilich. Oh man. Right. Thing in the ice. Very nice. Oh no. This actually might not be a good matchup. Let's actually ponder first. Well, Chain Lightning is good. I don't know about the rest of them. Oh, it's a Yogg. Well, let's Thing in the Ice. Without the Manamorphose, we can't actually... It's not an enter the battle effect. Okay, I need a Manamorphose right now. That's not a Manamorphose. I think I have to kill the Badger Mole. Card's too strong. Wow, Thing in the Ice. We need more Thing in the Ice, I swear. We need more Thing in the Ice. The card is nuts. Alright, Badger Mole Cub, Delighted Halfling. I do feel like they're just playing Mono Green Devotion that's playing a Badger Mole Cub. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'm not really sure how good the Brotherhood's End is gonna be. So I'm not gonna be bringing it. Alright, we have a Manamorphose. That's kind of about it. I'm just gonna get rid of this immediately. This actually also works out because I can Prismatic Vista next turn with the Ponder, which isn't so bad. Scavenging Ooze. Another Demilich. I'm kind of looking for a removal spell on the Scavenging Ooze, but We'll see. Another land. How could this be? So many lands. If I can mill a Phoenix, that'd be like for the best. Yeah, if I can mill a Phoenix, that'd be like for the best here. Insane amount of lands. What is this? What is this? What just happened? Hello? Game? You cannot be serious with this amount of lands that I just got. At least give me like a faithless looting or something. Double oozes. So they can exile 2 of them here. Well, faithless looting waiting room. Oh, they still play a Elish Norn. Okay, we found thing in the ice. We just need to chain off here. That's kind of it. Yeah, we just need to chain off. You know, a little bit of a looting here and there, you know, treasure cruise, you know, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, definitely not in a totally bad spot. We just need to chain off some spells here. Oh, never mind. We are in a bad spot. We are in a bad spot. How is this possible? I'm confused. Yeah, unfortunately, with that thing, we're not gonna be able to cast a card. What are you gonna do?
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
Should I ponder first or looting first? I feel like I should ponder first. Another Ether Gust. Actually, pretty good cards.
I hope you don't mind if I take note. Violence is not the answer.
Halfling. Into another halfling. So I can chain lightning minus chain lightning, but that doesn't like leave up Ether Gust, you know?
Use your words.
Ooh, I could have actually beaten everything except for the Karn. That's kind of a tilter.
I advise that my legacy will be one of peace, not...
Yeah, that's kind of a tilter.
People lie. My machines don't.
A Demilich. So not sure if they play Pitting Needle. If I plus with the Tameo, they're just going to get like a Pitting Needle or something. I was hoping for another card to play there, but...
I never forget an exceptional
You are
story.
acting unwisely.
So I could Ether Gust again. And then play a Demilich.
My preparations are...
They're probably gonna get like a Pitting Needle on the Tameo. And that'll be a end of Karn. Hopefully. If not, then we do have a problem. Graph Digger's Cage. Oh, Trailblazer was actually such a good card there. So I can sacrifice the Tameo and then grab... Lightning Axe and then kill the Trailblazer and then attack the Karn. And I'll also play the thing in the ice as well. But I will lose the Tameo here. Also, I don't think Graph Digger's Cage actually works on Demilich. Does it? Because whenever this attacks, exile up to one target instant or sorcery card from the graveyard. So, and then you copy it. Am I crazy here, or... I'm just gonna test it, just real quick. Yeah, it works. I should have played this, by the way. I just missed it. Okay, that's actually absolutely insane that it works through Graph Digger's Cage. My opponent probably also didn't know about it too. Alright, bit of a short video today. Obviously because I'm a bit sick, under the influence of cold meds and here and there. So I'm gonna cut it short here because I'm not feeling that good. I hope I didn't make too much mistakes today. Like I said, pretty sick today. So let's actually talk about the deck. I actually liked multiple things about this deck. I like the fact that we are playing Tamiyo. I think the Tamiyo is one of the best one drops in Magic at the moment. But obviously, to abuse this, it is a little bit harder to trigger in Historic because there's no such thing as a Brainstorm. But we do have a looting, so this is like pretty insane. The fact that we can play these two together. What makes Tamiyo great in this deck is because you can slow aggro down with the Tamiyo, but you can also get back cards like Chain Lightning, Manamorphose, things like that. And also like the inevitability in potentially getting to the ultimate and just winning the game as well. And being able to get back Manamorphose is also really good because it gives you a discount on Demilich, Arc-like Phoenix. If you have double Manamorphose on turn 2, you can cast Demilich on turn 2. But otherwise, if you only have one copy of Manamorphose, I don't think you can get the Demilich on turn 2. Because if you Manamorphose, get back 2 mana, play Consider, Ponder, and that's it, right? That's Demilich is gonna cost 1 mana here. So this is like a turn 3 play most of the times. But if you're lucky and then you have a bunch of Manamorphoses together, Demilich is going to become potential 2-drop. And Thing in the Ice. This card is actually kind of insane. Very good against Aura. It's somewhat good against a Wizard deck as well. But they do have a lot of ways to like give creatures like haste and whatnot. So not as good, but having, Consider, Ponder, Manamorphose, a lot of instant speed cards, like we can transform it on opponent's turn, which could be pretty deadly as well. Potentially, this is something that you want to go up on. Funny enough, today actually, we didn't win with the Arc-Light Phoenix too much. At most, there was one instance where the Arc-Light Phoenix, double Arc-Light Phoenix came down. Otherwise, most of the times, it was just one Phoenix on the battlefield. But we just won the game through Thing in the Ice and Demilich and Tamiyo. As for the sideboard, I have gone ahead and changed the sideboard a little bit. Instead of a Pyroclasm, we have 2 copies of Brotherhood's End here. This is something that I noticed after playing against a Wizard opponent. I think the 3 damage is pretty necessary, especially considering there's like a lot of 3 toughness creatures from Wizard decks. We have 2 copies of Brother's End. Everything is kind of self-explanatory, like consigns for Eldrazi, Surgical for Graveyard Hate. The reason why we're playing Surgical is because this gives you a discount on the Arc-Light Phoenix and the Demilich. And we're playing Lithomantic Barrage. This is really good against Aura. Potentially it could be good against a blue-black Tempo as well. But it's mostly for Aura because even if they do have a Shelter by the Ghost up, you can just Lithomantic Barrage for 5 damage and it'll bypass the ward. So potentially, if you're seeing a lot of auras, you might also want like more copies of Lithomantic Barrage. Ether Gust is actually pretty necessary at the moment because there's a fair amount of Mono Green Devotion, and it's also not that bad versus Wizard deck as well. Then we have a Hexing Sculpture. This is the one that I'm kind of not sure about. As a Phoenix deck, do you really need a counterspell protection? That's kind of the thing. But we have it for now. And then we have a Force of Negation. This is against combo decks. And then we have a Brother's End versus creature decks. And then we have a 1 copy of Meltdown against Affinity. So yeah, I was fully prepared to lose a bunch of games today, but we went 4-0. Yeah, bit of a surprise. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.